It's finally happened. I've broken down at the side of the road on my motorbike. The Blackbird has let me down, which I was very surprised at, considering the amount of preventive maintenance I've already done for the bike. In this video, I'm going to cover what happened, what parts I've used to fix it, and getting the bike back on the road, and a road test at the end. If you like this video and like the content that's been created, please consider subscribing. And at the very least, please watch to the end, as it does help the algorithm push the video out. So I was out in the Peak District on a nice sunny morning. It was a little bit cool, so I had my heated jacket on still on a low setting, and I spent about 2 hours riding through the Peak District in Derbyshire. And after about a couple of hours, I decided to start making my way home. Nothing particularly out of the order of the bike, performing well, no issues, until we got into the village of Ashbourne, and I noticed that the clocks had gone to zero, the speedo was registering zero, the tacho was zero, so no RPM shown at all. And then I also noticed that the indicator was not working. So I thought, what do I do now? Should I pull over and investigate, or just continue on my way home? Because I was about 20 minutes from home. And I thought, I'll just continue. Hopefully it's just a fuse. But 3 miles down the road, the bike started to splutter, dropped it down a gear, and nothing. There was no power, and I came to a rolling halt up by near a bus stop near the little village of Brailsford. So I called out recovery, sat there for about 45 minutes. Quite a few bikers went past. None of them stopped to help me, which I was quite surprised at. That's one of the things I always do. If I see a biker that's broken down at the side of the road, I always go and offer assistance if I can. Luckily, a guy called Bob come past in his van, and he pulled over, asked him if he needed assistance. I said I got recovery on the way, but he said, "Well, I don't mind taking you home, and it will save some time." So I gladly accepted his assistance. We got the bird into the back of the van, and then he dropped me back home. He even bought a can of fuel with him, just in case. So that wasn't an issue. I initially thought it was the battery. So once I got home, I got the bike back on its charger for an hour, and I came back out, tried it, and it started straight away. So the battery, although it could have been old, it wasn't an old battery, I decided to replace it anyway. But then I spoke to Paul Manners, the guy on the Facebook Blackbird site, who is a bit of an expert on Blackbirds, and he said, "Check your rectifier." Well, it's got a brand new rectifier on there. It's one of yours, so hopefully it's not that's not the issue. And so he said, "Well, check the stator as well then." So I stopped to pull the tail unit off, and here's what happened.
I've just taken the tail cowl off. I'm just looking at the rectifier, and it looks like it's burnt out just here. That's all melted, so that's not looking good. I'll try and get the plug off and see what it's like inside. So that plug's absolutely fine. This one though is absolutely toast. It's all melted inside. Just taking the rectifier off, and as you can see, it's very melted. Trying to get to focus. No. Right, let's get this back together. I already have a new rectifier which has been a warranty replacement from Paul Manners. This is the original rectifier that was on it, or MOSFET rectifier, and as you can see here, that plug burnt out with due to a short circuit or a loose connection. I have the new stator, and here's the old one that I've already removed. So I've got a new battery that's already in place. It's a user battery, just here on the screen. We've got the rectifier, got the new stator, and have a new gasket. I've already removed the stator cover. That was 6mm bolts, so using a 6mm long socket to clear the sides of the stator casing. Scraped off all the old gasket with a razor blade, so that's prepped and now ready for the new stator to go on. I just need to remove the old stator. These 4 bolts here just need to come out, and then also this one here which holds the cable in. I've already loosened them off. It's very important, if you're getting a new stator casing, you must have this part here to hold the cable in place. If you don't have that part, when you put it back on the bike and fire it up, that cable is going to get dragged in with the magnets and ripped to pieces, and you have to start all over again. So make sure that is in place. So small Allen bolt for the cable management, and that's the size of the stator bolts. So all the bolts are out. I'm just going to lift the stator out now. And there's that cable management piece that covers that bit there. That's how that sits. So let's give this a wipe out and get the new one in place. So that's the new stator sat in place. I'm just going to put the Allen bolts back in. They are 5mm. Just going to tighten that one up, and then the other 4, and then we're ready to put the gasket on and get it installed on the bike. So looking at the old stator now, I've got it out. It doesn't look that bad. I'm struggling to see why it's actually failed. Well, not failed, we're not producing enough volts. But hopefully the new one will cure it, so we'll see. So I'm just going to put some bolts in, just to try and keep the gasket in place, so I don't want to pinch it or damage it. You can now feel the magnetisation of the stator trying to drag it on. Right, let's hold it there. Try and get some more bolts in place before we put it on fully. So just do all these screws up by hand, and then we have to pull the stator case onto the engine casing. So it is a 8mm socket. Good if you've got a long one, as you can get past the stator casing. It would help if I had the right ratchet. Do a few turns on each. Okay, they're nicely nipped up now. The correct torque spec is, I'll put it on the screen, I can't remember what it is, but I'll get the torque spec, stick that on the screen. and just need to torque tighten those up, and that's that part done. Next we need to do is feed the cable through the frame and out towards where the rectifier is going to sit. But before we do that, we can now test what voltage we're getting from the stator, because I don't need the rectifier to start the bike. Got a full battery, so let's try that. So we need 3,500 RPM on the tacho, and we're looking for around about 50 to 55 volts AC on the multimeter. So I'll get it started up. I'll have to use the adjuster for the RPM to get the RPM up, because I've got nobody to hold it open for me. So we're almost 3,500. Yeah, 50 volts. Right, so the stator case is now torqued. I've run the cable up through the frame, just through here, and it's come out where the rectifier is. This was the plug, that's the original Honda type plug. They will fit to a standard OEM Honda they'll fit to a standard Honda rectifier. Because this plug won't fit this rectifier, I cut it off, and instead of joining the cable, the rectifier cable, to the stator one with solder, what I've done is I've managed to prise the original pins open and reattach them to the original stator cables. So now I've got no solder joint running between the stator and the rectifier. It's just gone straight into the plug. So plug is on, all clipped in correctly, all fastened in nicely, rectifier's connected, battery's connected. I've just run the bike up and it's getting a steady 14.3 volts at 3,000 RPM, which shows that the charging system is working. Previously checked the stator, that's given us 50 volts, so hopefully that is all sorted and cured.
So we're back together. This is the first test ride after changing the stator and rectifier and new battery. Currently running at 14.1 volts, just under 4,000 RPM, which is okay. Let's hope we have no more breakdowns. Another thing I've done as well is I've removed the blue flame stainless cans and stuck the original Honda ones back on. Main reason is I want to try and get the audio a bit better for my videos. Another reason is the bike seems to handle a little bit better at slow speed with the standard cans on. It doesn't seem to surge as much. I do miss the noise though. I'm sure my ears will be thankful for it though. Had a new Insta360 X5 camera arrive this morning. I've not had a chance to play with it yet because I've been putting the bike back together, but my next video will hopefully get some 360 footage off that. I just need to work out where I'm going to mount it. They tend to mount really easy on these adventure bikes with nice crossbars, but I'm sort of limited on where it can go. I've got a selfie stick, so it could sit on the back on the wing rack, but I would like to mount it up front if I can, so I might have a look at getting it to clamp onto the mirror. Got to have a look at that later. Voltage is still remaining constant, which is good. We're going to be a bit aim about the voltage for the next few rides, just keeping tabs on it, because I don't really want to break down again. Next time there might not be a Bob to rescue me. I always get a bit nervous after doing maintenance. I keep running over my head. What did I do? Did I miss something? Did I miss a bolt? Did I not tighten something up correctly? Been okay so far. I did lose a wing rack bolt once, rushing to get it fixed and get out and get out and ride. So sort of learned a lesson from that. I've been around everything twice today, so pretty sure I've not missed anything. Been working towards getting my ROSPA test done, and this has set me back probably about 3 weeks. I was hoping to have done the test by now, but my final ride out check test had to be cancelled due to the breakdown. Still 14.1 volts. We're all good. Trying my hardest to stick to the speed limits, although my analog speedo is way out. That's one of the things I could get picked up for on my ride out to my tutor, is creeping over the speed limit. It's just so easily done. I tend to use Waze when I'm out with Bluetooth running, so I can get an accurate GPS speed rather than just going off the speedo. Not sure how the Mic 2 under the seat is going to be formed today, because I've not wrapped it in anything. It's just magnetised straight to the subframe, so it might get a bit too much vibration, might be far too loud for this edit, but well, look, still trying to work out the best place for it. On the day I broke down, I didn't take it with me, and the footage I did get, which I accidentally deleted anyway, but I wouldn't be able to use much of it because I had my music playing through my Sena headset, and the wireless mini picked it up, so I wouldn't have been able to play it due to copyright restrictions. And because I'd not fitted the Mic 2 to the rear, I couldn't use the engine noise as a background for the video footage anyway, so two mistakes that day. I must admit, I'm not really missing the noisy end cans at all. I think this sounds fine as it is. I don't know why I really bothered buying them. I suppose it's because that's what I've always done. Every bike I've had, I've always gone and bought new end cans. I suppose it's just a sign of getting old. Bike's running smooth, nice and smooth, as always. Just goes to show how well these bikes are built. This is 25 years old now, and it's still absolutely smooth as silk. Comfortable to ride, does pretty much everything you could ask, obviously apart from not going off-road, but get an off-road, get an off-road bike. Is he going for it? Yeah, he's going. Well done. One thing I definitely think I need to get sorted out though is a full rebuild. I don't know when the oil was last changed. You slam the brakes on, it will bottom out pretty easily. So I think that's going to need sorting. And while that's being done, I was getting the headstock bearings done at the same time. I would attempt it myself, but it took me probably a long, well, I don't know. I've never done it before. I'm sure I can manage it, but it'll be off the road for a while, so I'd rather just get it into the garage, get them sorted out for me. Less downtime. These roads are shocking around here. I won't bother trying to squeeze doing it. So battery 12.5 at standstill, 12.4.